Right, time to go for a little ride. One of my favourite climbs, and I'm just going to neck some of that before I go out. Well, some of it, we're going to finish it. I just threw them in for humour, folks. You wouldn't believe how many people wear underwear underneath cycling shorts. Like, really? It's a thing, you know? Don't associate yourself with these lunatics. Oh my god, you nutter! I mean, maybe not in there, because that's private property, but there's so many places, like over here, you could, if you got off the road late at night, to stealth camp on a bike. It's so easy to do it. Anyway, different setup today. I don't know if other people are like me. Every day, different ride, different setup, different cycle kit. Well, saying that, been wearing the same cycle kit, same kit, same shoes. Use it and abuse it. Just had to adjust my rear gears this morning. I can make this into a longer video than as necessary, but just wound in the barrel adjuster again and retook up the tension on this. Set off the cables by stretching the cable a bit. Just had to adjust it a quarter turn, but it should work sweet now. Pretty good. Been watching a bit of Durian Rider earlier. Some people can like it or hate it or whatever, but he definitely showed people some doors, all right, and whether they decided to open them up or not. A lot of people did, and it's good. He keeps going on about those you know, those mirrors that fit on here. You know, everyone's advice is valid to a degree. Some people can take it or leave it, but those things are all right, but you need to be looking where you're going. If you're on a road that is, you know, that bad, like, you know, you want to be looking at a mirror all the time, do shoulder checks or look underneath your arm. All right, you don't want to take your eyes off the road. And if anyone's ever tried looking into those mirrors, like the Italian racing mirrors or whatever they are, no matter how good they are, it is kind of difficult to look and see when a car's on you. Like, the car looks, they do look far away, but in reality they're not, and there's like seconds. I sooner do a shoulder check. So yeah, and I've made those brackets, or made those mirrors on different brackets, tried them in different positions. You can even get the ones that go on your wrist. There's actually a company, like a brand, a decent brand, all right, and yeah, it's all right, but not for me. There you go, folks. You can get these from AliExpress, off eBay. Good hand cycle mirror. I just like to try things, and it was okay on a long ride. It did serve a purpose, but after a while, it just got annoying on my wrist. But you might want to check it out. Imagine that was your driveway. You'd have to make it a segment, wouldn't you? Segment just for your own personal use. Squeeze that last bit of Strava wanker at you before you get home. See that? See that jacket? Jersey, whatever. We've just been flapping in the wind every ride. Too damn hot. But yeah, people all look stupid. Well, those people, you can do one. It's all about keeping cool. Oh, I look good on the bike. Yeah, all right. God, it's hot, hot, hot. See, TCR's gagging for it. I'm not though, not today. But prime example of tracks, trails, which, you know, need to know where you're going, really. It's a recipe to get lost, that is. Not today. Not bad flavour. Not sponsored, but I should be. I'm going to talk about P-Raw. I could quite easily turn the phone off and chill out. I think I will in a minute, but there's always something to talk about. See that little top tube bag? If you go on eBay, or just in the search engine, whatever, hair in my mouth again, and type in rally top tube bag, that's like one of the slimmest, within reason, of what you want to carry and get in it, top tube bags I could find. They do like I don't know what it's called, Iron Man or something. It's so-called aimed at for triathletes, for them just to carry their gels in. That's too small. It's a bit more lower profile than that, I think. But with that, actually with that, it was only £6, I think, or like £5.99, something like that. All right, not a lot more. if you look at it, you see obviously curves down. You can get your phone in there, but it just sticks out on the corner, which is not a major issue. Again, depends what you want to put in it when you put it on for that particular ride. For some reason, my Velcro strapping, it came stitched onto that bag in such a way that it was impossible to, you know, when you can get closer, you know those plastic bits there to get the tension on, a bit like my rear light, just to wrap around the frame, you know the ones. There was just no way to do it because they were stitched all wrong, so I had to redo it. I couldn't be asked to send it back, so I mucked around with that. So again, I've kind of modified it. Yeah, just thought I'd share that. It's got like a Velcro bit on the top. I think I can manage that bit. Hang on, and get shit on my feet. Bit on there. All I've got on it is just my battery. So shit, got crap stuck to my feet there. It's worth it, right? So yeah, it's nice the way the bike performs without the bags. I think I said that the other day. It's really, you know, also it's lighter, isn't it, for one thing? But I've got the camel back, got some knee covers on there. Again, I carry different stuff every ride. I'm never happy. I'm never happy. Like if I can manage carrying nothing, like I know my friend or some of my friends, they can go out with a CO2 cartridge and you know, an inner tube and a phone, a bit of money, and that's it. Which is all right if you're going to go out and back, and perhaps you're meeting a friend and they've got a tube and something as well. I've done the whole CO2 cartridge thing. I've done it when they first sort of came out, really, with the mountain bike situation. I've got all the Innovate ones and some other ones. Been there, done that. Been caught out. Sometimes you can't get a good seal. They're not reliable enough. Tiny pump at the end of the day on your bike. I know it's more shit on your bike, but we're not racers, are we? We're not sponsored athletes. Who's got a support car behind them. You know, it's it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, that's a racing bike. It's for racing. I don't need it. I'm not a racer. Get the idea though. Like most bikes are kind of like not practical for the everyday rider. I mean, this one's kind of been set up for myself, shorter stem and whatever, but again, it's a Doctor Strange bike. It's a mishmash of mountain bike, road bike, stuff that in marketing terms shouldn't be on there, but again, that's bullshit, so hey ho. Check out the tree behind it though. Look at that, what a beauty. You beauty, shout out to you. May you have many years ahead of you. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got the neighbours over there, look. They've got the hill view. These are the weirdos on the other side of the street. Not sure about them though. Wonder why they decide to make them so big. If I was going to make a bench like that, like 2 people on there with maybe their picnic boxes and stuff, and I don't know, it just seems like it should be wider in the bench scheme of things, you know what I mean? Sugar water in that one with a little bit of OJ to take taste off, and that's just water. Top up that one in a minute though. I tell you what, these are just, they're so hot with the sun. You know, next time I go out, I might as well just chuck a tea bag in each one, you know? Have a hot, warm black tea as I'm out and about. It tastes horrible. It's like that though, don't always wear it, serves a purpose. Sometimes I might have the Alp kit below the top tube bag on, or feed bag and top tube bag, Revelate, or the little rally one. Alright, gets to a point, right, where you want to carry extra stuff, where are you going to put it? See, you know? So if you're on like a, say, that's why like the Audax riders always have done, but that kind of pre marketing term bike packing, alright, because really that's just another term for cycle touring, isn't it, loosely? Alright, it's just kind of a different way of fixing the stuff on the bike packing soft bags and all that sort of stuff, you know. That's what that describes really. Otherwise it's no different. You just a different way of packing your bikes versus panniers and racks and bits and pieces. That's all it is. It doesn't mean you're like just the way you want to carry your stuff really. So yeah, it's just, that's the way to do it. You can't put everything in your jersey pocket. It won't be enough room. All right. Pardon me, not. Been watching some Francis Cade earlier. He knocks out some good videos. Like, obviously his style, he's got his style, that doesn't change, but every video is different. You got to hand him that. It's interesting. And I like that dude who does the bike fits and stuff as well. He's got some good tips, hasn't he? Very, very informative, I would say. Learned so many things by being, again, on YouTube, I suppose, from other people. Like, I've learned that, like, take other people's advice. Like, you can take some of mine, but it doesn't necessarily mean what I'm handing out or hundreds, if not thousands, of other people is going to be right for you. But it might open up another situation of ideas, if that makes sense. Looking at that bike, I was thinking, if I was going to buy a bike now, if I didn't have a bike and I was starting off getting into cycling, thinking what I would buy. Like, yeah, you could buy a 29er or gravel bike, which would be more sort of practical for off-road and commuting on and stuff, but then that's all you can kind of use that for. I mean, yes, no, whatever. But if you went for something like, again, there are other brands out there like them, but like a Surly something or another, Karate Monkey, or not a Straggler, because that is like you could have that set up as a road bike or gravel bike, but something which you could run. You could have literally different wheels on there to put road wheels on. Right, this is from Jeff's Bike blog. Google that, and this guy rides like CX races and things. This is a Karate Monkey. This last picture, you'll get what I'm saying. Very, very versatile bikes. So yeah, maybe it's something to think about. On there, or mountain bike if you wanted, which a Karate Monkey would allow. I'll perhaps try and get photos up kind of around about now, like that bike there, that is kind of a mismatch of everything. It's kind of cool. That's the kind of thing you can do. Obviously you can't do that kind of thing with that, but so yeah, that's the kind of bike I'd probably be looking for. Something which you can change monthly or yearly to how you want it. Don't worry, folks, it's the done thing over here. Do as the locals do. Look at that bike there, people. You beauty. Gorgeous bike. Just like the rider. Girls are out there thinking, I wish my boyfriend was a proper cyclist like P-Roll. Just notice something. Just see that aerial, that thing to the right. It's like a watchtower. I look at things like that though. Like I look at a lot of things when I'm out cycling, because you notice things more when you're cycling or walking, you know, as it is. Not really. They're a blot on the landscape, aren't they? Just jogging along. That's all you can do in heat like this. Got to be 100. You just keep breathing. You just keep going steady, and you just keep, you know, drinking. You don't drink too much, but you don't drink too little, right? Colour your piss is a good idea, good indicator of that. I'm going to talk about ants. Like at night, you know where all like the ants' nests are, because obviously at night they get their work on and they're doing what ants do. Every now and again, you see one of those ants, like, I don't know, if you're an ant, it would be like a mile for us, but like 1,000 miles for the ant, you know? And he might be carrying almost like, I don't know, it'd be like you or me trying to carry. Busy road this, folks. It's the main road to Old Jazor. Yeah, like be you or me carrying a skip on our backs or something. You think that ant's well out of its jurisdiction. It's like, where's it going? How do they get lost? I don't think ants get lost, surely. They're like pretty intelligent, aren't they? Ants, they've got their stuff together. Right, I know I can get one of these. Whatever it was carrying, I don't know. Piece of granite or something. Crazy. I don't know why they don't get little trailers though. be so much easier, wouldn't it? Like little trailers, and just like wheel the stuff along. Who in their right mind would carry all that like that? It's like ant logic, innit? Ant logic. Here's one for folk then, like cassette size and stuff. I tell you what, one of the better cassettes other than the 42 I ever had was my 36. So going through all the cassettes, which have been on all of them from 23s up to 42, which I got now. The 36 was not a bad cassette actually. But people who perhaps think they understand cassettes and like, oh, I've got to have a small cassette. Well, not got to have, I'm used to that and that's what I do, fair enough. But a good way to do it is, if you've got your 25 or even 28 as it is right, on your bike, put a load of bike packing bags on it, load them up, and then go out and go for a ride on your hilly terrain that you usually go on. You'll soon be thinking, yeah, maybe we should go for a 36. Or think, nah, straight for a 42, you know it. Mentioned it before. Why can't we have that everywhere in the UK? See, Sustrans are kind of alright, aren't they? But Sustrans, I'd be more benefit on every road to have that. And then maybe every so many, whatever, foot, have a little cyclist painted on there, you know, the cyclist emblem. I don't know, just an idea. You see what I mean? It's still it's like your own lane, isn't it? Check this out, ancient monument. Check it out. Do you reckon it's Egyptian? Inca? Mayan? Look at that. I mean, yeah, it looks like a table, but is it? Is it? You beauty. Look at that one in there, look. What a cracker. See, look at it. Look at it, right? What bikes are for? What bike you're riding? You know, all these people that go home and like wash their bikes after every ride, like, you know, wankers. Like, who are these people? Who are these people? Like, I'll get 2 or 3 rides out my shorts, like, you know. This bike ain't been washed for weeks. The chain I put on there still got this like fresh factory lube on it, right? You know, slick as honey. Can't say honey pea raw. Can't say caffeine. You can't say you drink coffee anymore. All these assholes. That's what you discover. All these assholes. That's what you discover. That's what you discover after a while, people. Change your diet, nutrition, get into cycling, whatever. All these assholes everywhere. Cyclist's secret weapon. That's the cyclist's secret weapon, isn't it? When you hit a stone, or you cycle over a stone and it catches it at the point where it flicks it off into oblivion. Now, if I could do that when I wanted, that'd be a good skill to have, wouldn't it? Pating! Can anyone tell me what that aerial is for? What is that for? Another one there, look. If you can just about see. Skinny aerials. Like, obviously they're phone aerials up there. 4G aerials. What are those? What are they for? Strava tips. Like if you've got it on airplane mode, which I run it all the time anyway to save battery, just before you get near your destination, home or whatever, just go into settings before you even like open Strava or anything. Go to your like brightness, obviously it's on iPhone, and go on to auto lock and click never. Then obviously, yeah, you're out of airplane mode, and just go back to the Strava, finish activity, and it'll just come up as that. So when you go back, it'll just immediately hook up to the Wi-Fi, and then you can save it. Because sometimes you can lose it if you go to finish and then go to airplane mode to try and activate Wi-Fi that way. I have done anyway. Anyway, P-War over and out. I'm going to get some, oh, you guessed it, pasta.
It's a love